All right, can I finish the Tyler Arboretum Trail Challenge? If you've seen from my previous video, this is a challenge to hike all 17 miles of the trails here. In my last video, I tackled the hardest trail first, which is the Minshall Trail, so you can go back and watch that if you need to. But today we're gonna see if we can make some progress on the other trails. So there is the giant sequoia tree. They actually have a lightning rod running up it to protect it from getting struck by lightning. So when you come here to access the hiking trails, you're gonna walk along this paved loop here, and then you're gonna go out fenced in gates to access the hiking area that's beyond what's contained in the Arboretum. So we're making our way to the Pink Hill one. It's November and it is really getting chilly. So I said to myself, I really wanna get this trail challenge done before we head into December, before we get close to Thanksgiving and the holidays. So my eye is healed from my eye injury and I'm ready to hike today. So they've got a pink bench at the start of the Pink Hill Trail here. All right, so we're here at gate 7. So there is a down tree. We're gonna follow the path around the down tree, I think. Shut that. So we are in that season where you're just crunching through the leaves. Most of them have fallen. Got beautiful blue skies today out here. So the squirrels are really loving this time of the year. You can see a lot of these nuts on the ground that are starting to break open. So there's a group of mourning doves and I startled them. But what's interesting in this area is, look at all this stonework here. Pretty neat. I don't know what that's from or why that's here. We've got a little stream running through here. Oh, okay, so I know where we are. So if you saw my last video, this archway, this is the ruins of an old barn. And the pink trail intersects with this. So last time for white, we went that way. For pink, we're gonna go this way. I think what I love best about this trail challenge is if you hike the longer trail, the Minshall Trail, like I did, you're going to see bits and pieces of a lot of these hikes. But when you do them individually, you are gonna have a little bit of overlap, but yet you're gonna get to see new sections of the park. So I think that's a real highlight to doing each trail individually. I think it's neat when you see one of these trees with a hollow like this, and a lot of times animals will use this for shelter. Don't see anything in there, but pretty cool. So I think we're gonna be coming out to the meadow and the Serpentine Barren area because the white trail, the Minshall Trail, took me through there last time. All right, so we have to go through another gate here, and this is just the way it is when you hike here. There are these gates. You're gonna go in and out of them and make sure you latch them. There we go. So we're through the gate and we're out in the meadow area now. There's a big turkey vulture soaring over there. It's got a little bit of a windy staircase here to get down. But you can see the pink blaze, so we know we're on the right track. Do you ever have it where you're hiking, you hear kind of like that scurrying in the leaves and you're like, oh my gosh, it must be a deer or a fox or something really big. And then you look, it's a bird, it's a chipmunk, it's a squirrel. Why are the tiny things the most noisy? This section is just especially pretty. So many yellow golden leaves. Okay, so now I'm done with the pink trail, and let's see what time it is. It's about 10 o'clock. So I got here at 9. I had to walk to the gate to start the trail. So I'd say it probably took me about 45-50 minutes. Now we're gonna do the Dismal Run Trail. This is orange. This is about the same length of 1.6. So let's check this one out. So I talked about this in my other video, but if you wanna hike at Tyler Arboretum, there is an admission fee. It's pretty reasonable, I think, for 17 miles of trails, plus a beautiful arboretum, plus a lot of fun things to do for the kids. They have great activities and things here. And if you're not in a spot where you can pay, or maybe you just want to try it out for free, check your local library. They have passes that you can borrow. I know Delaware County Libraries has that, so look into that if you want to hike the trails here. This time of year, once the leaves fall, you're always looking for those little pops of color. And I often love to stop and look at the little berries. Got some neat looking big mushrooms here. Somebody was eating some, looks like black walnuts on there, some kind of creature. It's a big one. So I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna present these videos, but my goal for today is to hike, let's see, 9 miles of trails in one day to finish the trail challenge. And I'm really motivated by it. It's starting to get cold. The leaves are starting to drop. It's still beautiful today. I want to experience it when it's at its best and when the weather's the best. So that's my goal. I'm not sure if I'm going to lump everything into one video or break it up. So we'll see. So this section definitely has a road-like feel to it. It's pretty wide. It actually looks like maybe some maintenance vehicles and things were going down here, but it's very easy hiking. So the stark difference between the trees right now really catches your eye. So you have these ones just completely tall and bare, and then you have the little last bits of color. You've got the yellows, the pinks, and they really pop because everything else is so bare. So these are the ruins that I saw last time when I was hiking the White Trail, but as you can see, so much of the greenery has died down already. Look at the better view we have of the stone wall. So a very shallow little creek running around here, and this stump drew my eye. These mushrooms on it. There's still some green ferns poking out of all the leaf color here. So I think one of the most enjoyable parts for me of winter is planning all my adventures for the next year. So that starts with little things like planning for my vegetable garden, planning for what I'm gonna grow. I start seeds in March, which is always super exciting to start that process. And then also another really exciting part of winter for me is planning travel and planning hikes and planning what our next year is gonna look like. So I would have liked to go down there. There are huge rock boulders, big pile of them, but there's a sign warning you that the trails are closed. So I'm not gonna go that way even though it looks cool. So I did pass another couple hiking, but I've got to tell you, these are the most peaceful hiking trails. It is so beautiful and so quiet back here. So despite the depressing name of Dismal Run, this is actually a really beautiful trail. I would highly recommend it. Super cool to see the ruins of the cottage in the winter. And this finishes another trail for me of the Tyler Trail Challenge. So 3 more to go.